Brown says she is struggling after The Bachelorette. Let's go ahead and get into it. It says, quote, the former Miss Alabama USA took to Instagram on Monday night to candidly open up about how her life has changed over the past year and reveal her battle to maintain her identity throughout all that's happened. She says, quote, honestly, I'm struggling. Brown began her lengthy post. Life is so different, she said. Since last August, I've been a pageant queen, a Bachelor contestant, and The Bachelorette. I've been in love with multiple people. I got engaged, I broke off an engagement, and I shared it all with millions of people. My faith has been questioned by thousands who don't know my heart, and my transparency with my decisions has labeled me promiscuous. Simultaneously, she says, I become a role model, God help us, for young women and started bigger conversations around faith and sex. I'm living on my own, she says, for the first time and shuffling through this life of next steps with press, media, and opportunities galore. So she says her faith has been questioned by people who don't know her heart. What Hannah is saying here, take your game with women to the next level with my video course, How to Master the Game. Over 25 hours of game knowledge. The link is in the description. Is what promiscuous women always say when people call them out on their promiscuous ways, which is, you don't know me. Which means that even though I'm acting like a cucumber enthusiast, doesn't mean I'm a cucumber enthusiast, even though all of my actions would indicate that I am indeed a cucumber enthusiast. Every soul in the free world endorses the often used cliche, actions speak louder than words, including, as it happens, women. But as soon as they look at a woman's actions, all of a sudden now women want to say, well, don't look at my actions. Look at my heart. They don't know my heart. Yeah, Hannah, we do know your heart. And your heart has the Jezebel spirit, hun. And listen, I'm not an overly religious guy, but I'm going to speak Hannah's language since she seems to want to cling to the Bible and proclaim that Jesus still loves her. Hannah Brown's a hoe, guys. She was a hoe before she was the Bachelorette. She acted like one during the show, and regardless of how shocked she is at these outlandish allegations, she is still a hoe today. But as we all know, women don't like this label even if it applies to them. They want all the benefits and all the fun that comes with throwing yourself at anything with an Adam's apple, but they never want to own up to the actual label. They want to act like a banana gobbler. They just don't want people to call them banana gobblers. You can say whatever you want, Miss Brown, but you are what you are no matter what's in your heart. Then she wants to act surprised that people are labeling her as promiscuous. Well, the reason people are labeling you as promiscuous, Miss Brown, is because you are indeed promiscuous. It's simple math, darling. Listen, you can't tell the world that you're not something and then wrap your legs around dudes by the dozen and then brag about getting pounded out in a windmill 4 times in one night. Doesn't work that way, sweetie. And the fact that she's a role model for young women is exactly, oh my God, this is exactly why today's women are hopeless. If young girls watched Hannah Brown's conduct and think that she is something to aspire to, if they think that that's something they want to be, if she's a role model, if they look up to this girl, every one of us, men and women, we're all in big trouble. Now, of course, the bigger conversations about faith and sex, listen, those conversations are nothing more than rationalizing promiscuous behavior so as to not look bad in public. Nothing more. There are no conversations being had, guys. Hannah, your Bible says that fornication is a sin. You have fornicated, so you have sinned. The problem is you're not sorry. I'm sure Jesus still loves you and all, but you're not sorry, and that's why you're catching all of this heat from the religious community, as you should.